Hello everybody, welcome back to the Dyson Sphere program. Ghostified Gamer. Let's get into the game, shall we? Oh, I gotta get the game captured. There we go. There we go. Welcome back. And let's go ahead and continue. So, I did a little off-screen work. Not much. Oh yeah, I forgot. I decided I'm gonna uncap this planetary logistics station here, where we're making these crystals. So, we'll get into that. I just want them on hand while we do some other stuff here. Oh, let's go over here. All right. I did a couple researches off screen, not really major ones. I just wanted to, you know, kind of stress test the base, see where things are farting out. And the Achilles heel of the base is these right here. Now, titanium's not hard to get. It's these organic crystals. And so I just figure I'll stockpile them for now. The best way to get around that, the only way really to get massive production, is to, if you'll notice that for some reason they don't have it here, the organic crystal. Now it does say, what's interesting is it'll give you two recipes, and the only thing is you have to read a little bit further, and it says made in chemical facility. So you're thinking, oh, that's the only way to get them. But organic crystal vein rare. Okay, so there is a way to get these by mining, by way of mining, and there is, it's not as abundant as iron and copper and stone and coal. However, it is more abundant than I think most of the rare resources that we find in the game. For example, you can get fire ice. So here, in order to get graphene, we can get fire ice, and it makes graphene a whole bunch quicker and better. So this, as opposed to doing sulfuric acid and carbon, graphite carbon, you can do fire ice. It kicks out a hydrogen when you process it, no big deal. However, fire ice can be also mined, and they don't have it here. So that's an example of there's something that you can do that's not a part of this. So wait a minute. So there's like all these things that you can, they're not really, sometimes they're not really clear, but you'll eventually figure it out when you go to other planets and stuff. So there is a way to mine fire ice, and it's on really cold planets, I think, sometimes. I'm not too sure exactly on that. So you can get fire ice via the gas giants and mining. So that's another way to get the graphene with a little kick out of hydrogen there, which is kind of nice. And then you can make deuterium from that hydrogen or whatever. And then you got these guys here, where, interestingly enough, they say titanium plus graphene equals the carbon nanotube. What's interesting is that they show you the recipe there of spinny form, which is here as well. So they give you the recipe for this, but, and you know, question is, why don't they give me the other recipes for mining? You know, so they're a little inconsistent. I think they gotta take that, they gotta tighten that up a little bit and make that put that text in there that you can actually mine fire ice as well. You know, that's just, it's not a big deal. It's not a game breaker or anything like that. Same thing with this. For both of these, like this one just tells you the recipe. Now some of this stuff, like here we have a specialty recipe here, but they show you both, but then they don't show, you know, then they show you the specialty one for this particular one. Well, why don't they show you this one? You know, why aren't they showing you both? They really should. I mean, this is helpful because you're like, oh, there's another recipe for it. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Okay, and it's got that little icon on there. But they don't need to mention this one, you know. And sometimes, like with the oil products, they do, like this is specific recipes here. But if you mouse over a hydrogen or deuterium or something, it tells you everything. And it's like, well, I don't need, you know, especially when you have a recipe set. You know, I don't know. They could work on making it a little more clear, but not a deal breaker or anything like that. And then you have this one here. So you got the 2 recipes for this photon combiner, but then you have the specialty one, which uses the rare crystal grating, as well as this one here uses the rare crystal grating. And we looked at another planet last stream. We flew off planet for the first time with warpers. Yay, we got warpers now. And we saw the crystal grating and all that other good stuff. Spinny form. And we saw, let's see, the organic crystal as well. So I have to beef this up here. I might have to beef this one up here too. I don't know. We'll see. So we have a project. Now I'm not running research right now. What I want to do, actually, I think I do want to run this one here, because this will allow us to build more Dyson sphere, plan more, and it gets worse. 3,000. And like this one's 2 will be, this is where we can use those lenses to increase the power capabilities of our Dyson sphere ray receivers. This one will allow us to get that critical photon, which will give us the ability to do this is kind of really end game stuff here. You really have to set up for this. It's not a heavy machinery thing, but you do need to collect the critical photons. You need, I think it's hydrogen, and then this little guy here, the Annihilation Constraint sphere, which is, you know, pretty heavy. You need product for that to make this. I think this is crucial component, or I think it's used. Yeah, it's an item. It's made in a replicator, I think. Yeah, assembler. It's an assembler. So it's just an item, and then it's used in the antimatter fuel rod, which is really nice. These are really good. 7.2 gigajoules, 500% fuel chamber regen. So this is the best one you can get in the game. And then you get the artificial star. I like using these to set up on a planet temporarily to get a Dyson sphere up and running, and then once the Dyson sphere has enough power, you bring some ray receivers with you and all that. But I throw these down, and they generate 72 megawatts. 72 megawatts for this little thing. And, you know, just bring some antimatter, bring one or two of these, and then you start shooting, you know, your Dyson sphere stuff up in the, you know, set up your Dyson sphere and all that. But we'll need to get this thing here, which will allow us to do the final research setup, and then we'll finish the game technically there. So I think that I want to run this one here, because then that'll give us some capability, more capability on our Dyson sphere. And if we look at this thing here, click on that. So we have this band here that we can build on. And I'm just going to do simple squares right now. I don't want to go too crazy. And so we could pause the game. We have to pause the game in order to stop the sun from rotating. And then we can grab... I usually just grab these things. Oh, it didn't save my thing. And you can just go along like this. Now, you have to be careful when you set these. You have to get right on it, because sometimes you could be off. You can always fix them. You can delete them and redo them. But when it comes to after the fact, and you right click to stop the drawing here. But yeah, you have to be right above than where you want to place. And then we can go from here to here. You can't go, you know, obviously draw where there is no, you can't, you know, do much there with this. You have to right click to end it. Now, once you draw, you can grab either this one or this one. I like this one because it works for both curves and straight lines for some reason. And then what we could do is this here, I think we're using just a regular Dyson sphere. Yeah, we're just using this one, I guess. I don't know if changing... You could actually change the pattern, I think, as you go. But it's kind of hard to keep track of. You really have to just plan a whole Dyson sphere out. So what this will do is it activates the ability to put the sails in now when you click on this here, this shell. And then this is just a node only. So we can't build on here, obviously. So every research that we do is going to give us a little bit more Dyson sphere building area, which is what we need. And so this little area here, once we start building the components, we can send up these rockets, and then we'll be able to build the Dyson sphere out. And it'll take a minute. Right now, it needs 116 rockets. Literally, 116 rockets we have to blast up into this one right here. These also take rockets, 40. So as they get, as these get larger, the longer it takes. And once you have a node complete, for example, this is node 1 of 6 here. Node 1-6, I should say. Once that is complete, then we can start to collect spheres, the sails in this area. So and there's a limit on how small and how large you can go with these, I think, too. I don't know what all that is. All right, so I have another list of things we have to do today. We're gonna focus on building the Dyson sphere stuff because we need the power. I have tapped out the solar and if you look at this here, you'll start to see it. It's going to go all the way up. But I do want to get these here. These are very important. Oh, we can enqueue another one. Oh, cool. 3,000. It doesn't... Oh, it's 4 now. Yeah. Let's see what this one is. 5,000. 6,000. And then this will be the last one. There we go. That's 7. Well, we'll run those. Okay. So, I may have gone... I might have to, well, we'll see. Let's look at... Oh, yeah, let's look at the photon combiner. Go here. Oh, I got a bunch of soil pile off screen, too. And we can see that here. I got almost 5 million, and I went around the planet. And and I'm not worried about resources as much anymore because we have the other planet tapped now. And I was just going around with the landfill, and I was looking for like areas where I could just pop landfill. Some areas I didn't do, but so I was going around, and this whole planet has got little pock marks all over it. Also, you notice we're at 83.3% construction area, so I filled in a couple areas. I had to punch more solar down. All this crap. Tons and tons of flying around. And we're at 656,000 copper. That's Holden. Going down, though. And now 1.7 million iron. I haven't... Now, the other thing is that I have to deal with eventually is our stone is getting funneled over here. So all of our stone is going into this thing. Now it's being used for landfill locally, but we have a remote supply set, so we're okay. We can funnel our stone to this for now, which is fine. Eventually these will come out here, and we'll maybe put some stuff in here. I don't know what yet. We could do some different things, you know, with this setup here. But our iron and copper will eventually get taken out of here, and I'll have to set up more stone mining on this planet so that we can get it to the smelting planet, because that's where we're doing our titanium glass and all that. That's what we need over there. Okay, so that's the plan there. We'll get rid of that stuff. All right. So, yeah, just a little bit of work off screen. Not much, you know. Just a little bit of busy work. Now, the photon combiner we need for... Now this one is, we have the prisms, which we'll have to beef up a little bit. And we have the green circuits, obviously, which are beefed up. and that uses glass. It's direct to prisms. 3 glass to 2 prisms, 2-second craft there. So this one here, we need for the, oh, we need deuterium fuel rods too. Oh, maybe I should do the deuterium fuel rods first. I think I will. Yeah, let's do the deuterium fuel rods. So we need these for sending up the rockets to the planet. Don't ask me why we need deuterium when we can, you know, speaking of deuterium, look at this. I converted. I have a little stockpile over here that I've had right here. So I converted the hydrogen to deuterium now, and I just brought in the I did a half belt and brought it back and in, and then these are the turbines, supramagnetic ring, whatever they're called. Yeah, and then I just belted the. I cleaned this up a little bit. I had, for some reason, I had hydrogen going over here, and I was like, well, wait a minute. I like to run separate belts for certain things. So this is hydrogen here, but it's going to a different process. So I didn't want to interrupt this belt's capabilities. It's going to the cashmere crystals, I think, and this is going to science, which will eat a lot of hydrogen there as well. So I didn't want to, you know, affect the belt. So I ran a separate belt over here, and then this hydrogen is going to the cashmeres, and then this is deuterium going to our little supply for our character, for our Icarus. And that is that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to run Dyson Sphere building the same at the same time as running research, because, you know, we're kind of, yeah, we're not in the golden age here yet, you know. So we're gonna have like supply issues and all that good stuff. So we just have to be aware of that. Okay, so I'm gonna pull from here the deuterium. I hope it's gonna be okay. I don't know. So we need all these 3 things here. Not a problem. And so let's just run our little belts here. Let's make sure this will go under. I'm pretty sure it will. Yes. All right, cool. And then we'll have an output belt here. We'll go this way. And then, excuse me, go right here. And the reason I want to do this one first, so I can bring the deuterium in and not have to go further down with the deuterium line. Okay. In fact, this one can be deuterium right here. So we got, this is hydrogen here. So all I have to do is go up and connect to that one. We'll just sneak it through. And let's go ahead and pull this stuff here. And we'll pull that one. I'd like to get it in more. Let's see if we can do that. Nope, we can only go there. So I'm gonna go here, maybe? Let's see. Let's pull this belt. Nope, I'm running into a power pole there. We'll go here. We can go up. And then connect to, oh, yeah, it's gonna try and drop. There we go. And we'll go up. Hopefully it'll pass through there. It will. Good. And then looks like we'll have to, I think I'm gonna go up like that, and we're gonna collide into there, so that's fine. We'll go here, there, there, and there, and there. Here we go. We're all good. Kind of interrupted production a little bit, you know, not much I can do about that. Oh, how much deuterium? is this taking? Oh, 20. Okay. I should have went on this one, but the problem is that this is the first one in. So we just had, well, I think the blue belt will be fine for this. So we'll go here. Okay, and then we need the titanium alloy. We got to bring that all the way over in the blue motors. And we're going to have a lot of stuff in the way here. That's fine. We'll just go... Oh, here's the blue motors right here. We'll pull these up here. Go there. Oh. Come on. Come on. I don't know what happened there. Actually, I'm gonna move this up one more tile, and I'm gonna bring the titanium alloy this way, and we'll go here. And then this will be our output for this one here. Like this. That way we can just slip a belt out. There you go. Right about there, there, and there. Cool. Gotta do a little bit of spaghetti here. That's no big deal. And then we'll go up. All right. Let's see. Get this power connected there. And then we just need the titanium alloy. Oops. Oh, I might be going the wrong way on that. Where are you? Here you are. Hope I'm not. That's going the right way. Yeah, for some reason I was able to connect to it. Maybe if I connect there and drag... Oh, it might let me do that. Okay. And we'll go here. And this will be deuterium fuel. Okay. Get rid of that stuff. Oh, interesting. Huh. What's going on here? Huh. That's weird. It says I have 4 views. How is that 4 views when I don't have any viewers? YouTube might be acting up a little bit. I'm not sure. Okay. I'm gonna extend this up and out. So I could probably get rid of that little bootstrap over there that I have. Now I got this. In fact, I should get rid of it. That's some power being consumed for no reason. There we go. Cool, we got an image on this. Yeah, I don't understand why they have images on some things but not others. Let's make a bunch of these. Not that I don't know if I can support all this, but let's just do it. I guess what I'll do is yeah, let's get the greenies on here. Okay, so when I copy and paste this, I want to be able to get all of them on there, and then I can shove this extra garbage in here. Green circuits. So 2 should be fine. Okay, one step closer. Ooh, and then we gotta deal with the got a lot of mess over here. Photon combiner, and then we do solar sails, and that'll be all. The last product we actually have to make, you know, so to speak. There's one more for science that we can do, but so let's take a look here. I'll show you the yellow cubes are having issues here. They're all running. Now the problem is that this is such a high number. And our science is so fast now that we really can't support it. And I really should be spraying the inputs and outputs so that we get productivity on these as well. That's what's killing me. I could probably run a sprayer here on these because we have the capability right here. I could spray this, spray this, spray this, you know, but I'm really not worried about it. I'm just mainly trying to get through the research so that we can eventually get to those specialty things here. So everything is holding up here. Just we don't have enough capability, and we don't have enough stuff. We can't support the labs, that many labs anyway. Let's see how our this thing is doing here. Yeah, see, oh, that's not doing too bad. One thing I've got to remember to do is this. That clears all those windows so we can take a look and what's going on. But we're going to be short. Oh, I did beef this up, but it's going to stall out on plastic. I'm surprised it's actually running. Yeah, oh, our carbon is farting out. Yeah, all I have is this here. And really, I shouldn't, you know, I should just be mining this and throwing it in this tower right here. And then bringing carbon in from our other builds. But every build that we have, everything that we have in our crafting menu is going to be built specifically, have a specific build associated to it. And, you know, once we get the crystals figured out, you know, once we can get those crystals, we'll be rocking and rolling there. All right, these are so slow, but yeah, whatever. All right, I'm gonna have to stagger out a little bit here because we're gonna run into the thing there, and we're gonna have to go probably, whoops, right here. Let's just go. Oh yeah, we can't go there. We'll go here. This will be our first input belt reference here, and then we'll just go right about. I don't know if I want to go. Well, yeah, we'll go here. We have 2 inputs for this: the photon exciter combiner, and we'll have to beef these up here. We'll have to run back over there and do that. Okay. These are what? 3 seconds. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of slow. 2 and 1. Okay. Doesn't really matter which item goes first and second. They're pretty. Green belt can handle that. This is used for building as well. And so we'll slap a little thing here. There we go. And already we gotta extend our belts. My mouse is kind of sticking a little bit. This middle, I like to switch games up, just because, you know, your hand kind of is used to, like, I'm used to middle click, you know, and move around in this game. And the long dark is an example of where it's just right click, left click, and move the character or camera around. So sometimes it's like it's good to switch games just because you get a different hand motion. Okay, now green circuits are... Is that what we need? Yeah. It's funny, we need green circuits and lighting. Some kind of come on, click. We need like a lighting control. We need to control the lighting. Okay, there's the green. Oh, this... I think this mouse is getting tacky again. It's not dirty, it's just old. And it doesn't slide, so I'm like... It'll get bound up and... kind of a pain. Especially when you need to do precise stuff. Here's these, okay. So we can't get... We'll have to go here and here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Oops. A little more. And then copy that. Should be able to get on there. Yep. Gosh darn it. Okay. Forgot I can shove some of that stuff in there. I think I've got... Yeah. I grabbed this titanium and all that to build some stuff. Okay. I guess we could put the output on here too. That way that's all done. Oh! Oh, I should have went on this one. Crap. I wasn't thinking. Never mind. We'll pop. Yeah, I should have drug both of these over that way because I forgot. I'm like, oh, no worries. Okay, we're fine there. Let's grab some prisms. That way I can get this belt cleared off a little bit more while I work on this connection, these connections. So that way this will consume some green circuits. Okay. So this one is the Prism Belt. See if I connect here. Come on. Will it make the... I don't think it's going to make the correct direction. I think it's going to be... Yeah, it does that. Okay. Yeah, it goes in the direction that you're pulling it. I was thinking, oh, maybe they did something and I didn't know. Okay. See, yeah, what's getting annoying is I'm trying to spin the camera and it doesn't spin it very well. And it's getting annoying. So I'm kind of fighting the mouse. I think I can go here. It's getting kind of annoying. I think I need to get out and get a new mouse pad here. Really, game? You haven't... Oh. There we go. Oh. It put green circuits in there, though. The thing I'm trying to get rid of is not going because I have them in my inventory. So we'll just clear this off then. We can always use them for something. Alright. Alright, now you are... green circuits. Let's connect this one here. Oh, there we go. Woo! So if we go to our Dyson Sphere program viewpoint, now we have these two bands. There we go. And then the next one will be this one, this one, this one, and that one, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 more researches. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. So each degree there And that'll allow us to do crazy amounts of Dyson spheres. Okay. And then, come on. There we go. And there we go. I guess I don't have any prisms on me. Oh, and our power is farting out, of course. Doesn't surprise me. Alright, we got that done. Yeah, the belts are... I'm glad we're almost done with this. We have a solar sail to do. And then... I'm not entirely sure... I have to get some ideas, because I'd like to terminate this bus here, you know, or somewhere. I don't want to go any further, but we still have some buildings that we need to do. Now, there's a... I don't know if I want to use this as a hub right now. You know, like, terminate it and then redo us stuff. Or if I want to put everything in an ILS and then have it available. Well, actually, terminate and then build the everything from the ground up, you know. So my thinking is I want to keep it simple and just request items and then build whatever I can. So it gets a little tricky though. The ILS, I think there's a research to get one more extra slot out of the ILS. And that would make it 6 instead of 5, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't remember. There might be. It's under upgrades, I think. I know we have stacking. So if we do... So this is stacking, stacking, and stacking. So... This gives us, instead of 1, it's 2. This is now 3. And now it's 4. But I thought there was something that we could do. Interstellar stations. This is the cap. Yeah, no, it's not. I think it's always going to be 5. 4 and 5. The planetaries have... This has 5 slots always. It's the capacity that gets bigger, which I don't understand why you'd want it. To me, that research doesn't do any good. You know, you gotta run off production. You could have all the items you want in here. It doesn't do you any good. You can, you know, have enough for travel. That's really what it comes down to. That's doing all right. So this is 4 slots, yeah. Okay. Oops. All right, so the next item is the solar sails, which is why we had to do this one here. And so the plan here is that this is going to get converted into a white cube. Oh, and then we're going to do a research here, yeah. So we're going to kick out in the middle, and we're going to go here. Now we have to spray that, the white cubes. I'm gonna put these here. And this is gonna be the research. However, we're gonna get the white cube in the middle, here. And then this one will be the white cube. And on this side here, we'll have the photon exciter, or the whatever that critical photon is. That's how we'll take. Well, that's how we're gonna handle this one here. These little things drive me nuts. These little water areas. See, here's some like soil. Oh yeah, 673. That's a lot of soil pile. Just from these little areas. You wouldn't think it, but That's a lot of soil pile. So there's a lot available on this planet. It's just so sporadic, you know, like literally you have to go along and do this to like these little areas like this. Anywhere you see grass is where I haven't been. 4.99. I like getting those rocks. Those are fun. This is kind of fun to do, though. 4.99. 438. I like the sound of that. Grink, 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 grink. Yeah, so anywhere there's, like, plants and stuff is kind of my indicator I haven't done anything. Like so. 5 million. There we go. 286. So you can get quite a bit of soil pile on this planet. You just got to be diligent. I'd rather go to a planet where there's hundreds and hundreds available, you know, thousands, and do it that way. Okay. So yeah, the reason I wanted to put that in there is now I know how far the research is going to go. And then, so we'll have the white cubes here. All the cubes funnel into the white cubes, along with the critical photon. And then we get our white cubes. Well, I'll put that to here, from the middle of these two. So, or this stack here. We're not going to be able to have a lot of white cubes. Well, the white cubes are slow. They're very slow. The craft time is. So, and it's pretty consistent. So we'll be able to gauge our production off of that, and we can leave this base running for a while and get a lot of research done here. Which is what I prefer to do. I'd rather get some good mining prod under our belt before we start exploring and getting the super rare materials like the magnets and the other one. What is that other one? There's a magnet and something else. You can only find it. There's the black hole and the black hole has the magnets, the bipolar magnet or something, whatever it's called. So if you go out, oops, no, do that. We have to go way out. Follow, yeah. I don't want a rotation. Here's, oh yeah, neutron star. The neutron star has a material there. And then the black hole is the one with the magnetic material. I can't remember what the neutron star has. But yeah, you have to go to these two planetary systems in one planet and one patch. That's all you get. But it makes green motors much easier. And then I think it's... yeah, I can't remember now. I can't remember what we get. Okay. Let's carry on. So let's go ahead and we'll pull... Wait a minute. I shift right click and I forget that it doesn't give you the item. It gives you the item and the recipe, which is annoying. We'll go here. 410 soil pile just from that alone. Yeah, there's a lot of soil pile here too. 669. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Thanks there, little guy. So now we're going to do the solar sails. We need the graphene. I don't remember graphene being a part of this. I thought it was... They may have changed this. It might have been green circuits. Now it's graphene. I want to say they changed that. Okay, so now this can come out and go here. And this is going to be graphene here. Okay. We'll go ahead and... There it is right there. That one. There. Whole power. And... These belts up. Get rid of these green circuits. Yeah, I don't think I have to worry about that. That's a lot of research. Jesus. But, you know, once we get through that, it'll be smooth sailing. I'm gonna pull that back. There we go. Oh, I got some graphene on me. I forgot about that. There we go. Solar sails. Kind of going. These are used in crafting as well. In the rocket, I think. So, yeah. Oh, and these things. So we need the Dyson sphere component, too. We got to make that. So we have all these. That's why we got to make the solar sail. So we can make this. And then we'll have everything ready to go. And then we just do the buildings. So we have to do the, this one and this one are last. After the solar sail. And as you can see, we're pretty in line with our labs, so we should be good. And then the belt will end finally here. Oh my gosh. It's been crazy. Come on. Or the bus will end finally. But I'll still do this because, you know, why not? Okay. Let's extend this out so we know where we're at. Go right about there. In there. And we'll have to kick our bus out a little. One more notch. And we're just roughing this in right now. We'll expand it later. I'm just wanting to do one, you know. I did 2 here. Because I wanted to get... I just did it that way. I wanted to... There really wasn't any reason for it other than I just did it. There we go. Solar sails. We have them. Cool. All right, so that's done. It's getting easier because we already have the products. The only thing is we have to work on is production, supply. So we got to be able to supply the Dyson sphere with the items to keep it going, you know, and all that. All right, so we got the solar sail. Now we need the Dyson sphere component. That'll be next, and then the rocket. Small carrier rocket, and then we're good to go. I'm going to take a quick break here. I'm drinking some fluids. Going right on through me. Okie doke. I am back. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm kind of trying to think of I was trying to think today how I'm going to handle the Dyson Sphere program series after all this goes. You know, once we get to the end game and we start to be able to get just we're building for building reasons, building because we want to. I want to splash some different games in and kind of visit this every so often. I don't want one particular game to be the dominant I don't want a game to dominate. I want to be able to play different games every so often, kind of get a rotation or something. But it's really tough because I like to focus on games and do a lot and learn a lot and have fun with one game. But on the other hand, I'd like to get more reach, and see which game's going to stick better than another game for channel growth and all that. Oh. How'd that get there? There we go. But yeah, it's one of those things where, as I'm getting older, I'm thinking, it'd be nice to have something that I could do in retirement that would supplement Social Security or something like that. Be a 67-year-old gamer and have a little Social Security coming in, and all that. Who knows? I'm just trying to plan for the future. A lot of gamers, older gamers, who knows what they're thinking. I don't know. I think of people like Darkside Phil, where it's been questioned whether or not they have a game plan beyond begging. Let's get rid of this graphene and get rid of these green circuits if I can. Oh, I got processors and got a lot of garbage in my inventory for making the labs and stuff. Okay, so now we got to go over. Let's see. We'll make. Will this fit another one? Yeah, good. Okay, we can do that. And then let's extend this out a little bit here. But yeah, I just think I'm trying to think of like future, and can I I would like to have YouTube be like a little bit of an income, someday off of ad revenue. I mean, Google is like this massive company. I'm sure they hand out ad revenue. I hear people saying, like 6,500, or there's a YouTuber has got like 6,500 subscribers, and he gets a certain amount of views. He's like, yeah, YouTube's very generous with their ad revenue. Just imagine what it was prior to the adpocalypse. Oh, we got 3 components on these. Oh boy, I have never done a belt base of this. Holy cow. Let's make sure we can get our belts through here. I don't think we can. Nope. I'll have to move this up one more notch. Let's go here. But he's like, yeah, YouTube is very generous, this one guy was saying. And I'm like, oh, well, gosh darn it. I mean, I wish I could get that 1,000 subs, to get that damn ad revenue. That's pretty difficult. And it's also very humbling too in the same time. Autosave. There we go. You're like, you can't just put one thing I know, and I hope to grow. I hope to get better at what I'm doing. I'm not a a person who does marketing, and there's people out there who have marketing skills and they're able to market their stuff. And they know how to get marketing done. They know how to do all this stuff. I don't have any backgrounds, in any of that. And my thinking is, well, even if I did know how to market, you have to have a good product. You can't have a crappy product. And so I look at it this way: is that okay? Eventually, maybe I can improve and get a product, quote unquote, being gaming series or a gaming channel that people want to partake in. Oh, I did and also I had if anybody's watching the VOD after the fact, consider the date below though of this recording if you're listening to this months beyond. But I had somebody ask me about Discord and if I have a server for the Valheim specifically. So no, I don't do multiplayer because right now, and I have reasons for that. One is I'll be, when you're not a full-time YouTuber and a full-time gamer, so to speak, that's how I look at that is it takes time and energy to administer a gaming server and a community and you have to have a Discord. So if you first start off with a Discord, and then you start doing, events, gaming events, people joining and stuff. And so that requires time and effort, and you also need help. So you have to have a bunch of people that you can trust to kind of help. And there's people out there who do it for free, but you really can't trust everybody to do the right thing, because they're acting on your behalf. So I'm kind of like, a lot of people don't realize that it's not just, hey, fire up a server and you have, like, if you're playing with your friends, it's different. If you're playing with people you never met before, except through a chat or a YouTube chat or something like that, or some random streamer, there is liability, and you could get yourself into some trouble. And that's why I don't, unless I have a team of people that I can trust in order to handle these things, to help with the tasks, I can't do this myself, So building a community is kind of a difficult thing. You have to be careful. And then once you have it set up, you have to be able to, administer it, like I was saying. So it's not something you just go and do. You have to have a plan. You have to have a team in place. What is this? That's the wave guide thingies. And a Discord is no different. Where are these? Oh, I put them over here, didn't I? There they are, right here. Yeah. I put these way over here because that was the gap that I had. Okay. So, to kind of summarize, I'd love to have a Discord. I'd love to be able to do servers and invite, have people on and, build a community. And that would be something that would, kind of come later, if I can, find the people that will be willing to administer it. Hey, what's up, man? Oh, hey, how's it going, pal? Especially when people can be so ruthless. Yeah, just forget to fix, restart, or run the server for... Yeah, right, yeah. How's it going, man? Gosh, it says I have no viewers, so I think YouTube's broke. That's why I just continue. That's why I talk, because you never know if somebody's here. So, yeah, and you're right. It's not necessarily... like, I can handle setting up a server, getting a server. Oh, and then also, too, you got to remember that it costs money to have that server up and running. And usually you want to do that as a Patreon thing, and then you got to, not only that, but let's say somebody's on Patreon, they're paying you $20 a month or something. And with that, there's a perk, for $20 a month. Now, okay, let's say that person stops paying. You're going to find that out next month. So in the meantime, they're using the service and all that, and they're gaining benefits, and they're not paying for it, And then, oh my God, then you get people that think that everything is free. Like, why? Oh, so this is a sub-only thing? Yeah, because I have to pay $20 a month. I have to spend time to administer the server. If there's updates, I have to do that. If there's an ass in here, I have to freaking deal with that, And I don't know if it's just a kid, a 13-year-old kid who doesn't understand, no offense to 13-year-old kids, but let's say a younger person. They don't understand that this is my time that I'm spending. You get people who spend time doing things get paid. That's how the world works, And some people don't have that mentality. That they don't understand that, Like, yeah, you think I'm just jumping on a server and that's it. You're engaging the community on a level that will certainly impact your life, private life. Yeah, exactly, too. Yeah. So it's not. A lot of people think that it's just set up a server. No, it's not just set up a server. I've done it. I've done it before. I've managed communities before, and you get these trolls. You get, you know, different mentalities, different attitudes, and all that, and you're right in the middle of it all. So a lot of people just, like, I just choose not to do it. You know, screw that. It is just, I mean, it's not like I don't want to eventually. I definitely wouldn't mind, you know, it would definitely be something I would consider, but I'd have to have a community in order to do that, you know. And that's what it's all about, is trying to get that, start out doing that, and then get some people in here. I had so many problems in the past, you know, and you know, I know what's involved, you know. But yeah, I had this one guy asking me, you know, do you have a server? I'd love to join you on my Valheim. That's what transpired this whole thing, and this discussion. And I go, no, I don't have a server. It's just me, you know. And, oh, do you have a Discord? No, I don't have a Discord either. Sorry. You know, because I just don't want to deal with people. You know, you get shit posters and Discords. You get trolls. You get, there's a captain of industry for some reason. There's a vocal, I don't know. You don't really see it a lot of times because they hide the moderation. And for some reason in captain of industry, they have a moderator's desk in there. And you report, people are reporting like scams. There's people in there who link their Steam accounts to their Discord, and then these scammers try and scam you into giving them information. I don't know what they do with it. If they, you know, get a hold of your PayPal account, they hack your account or something. I don't know. Oh, hey, give me your password. Oh, if you just give me your password, your user ID on Steam, I can fix it for you. You know, I accidentally did something. And all of a sudden, you know, your PayPal gets hacked, you know, and they're buying crap, you know, with it. I mean, Discord can open a lot of doors for problems, too. Just being a user can open a lot of crap, you know. So I just choose not to do it right now. Oh, let's see here. All these huge streamers kind of make people expect a certain standard. Yeah, exactly. At the same time, they forget that behind them are literally tens of people. Yes, yeah. You know, you look at like Ninja, his wife, and you know, you could, you know, all things aside with Ninja and how, you know, maybe he's irrelevant at this point, you know, whatever. But his wife is his manager. You know, he's got, how do you think these streamers get contracts with Red Bull and all these other companies, you know, Zydex Computers, Neebs Gaming as Zydex Computers. They get offers, and you have to have somebody, you know, look at these offers and determine if they're viable or not, you know. You get sponsorships, NordVPN, you've got Raid Shadow Legends, and you have Ridge Wallet, which I haven't seen people advertising Ridge Wallet lately. I don't know what's going on with them. Shark, Surf Shark. There's all these different things out there, and you know, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Also, you know, for YouTube, you've got people creating thumbnails for you. You can hire somebody, thumbnail guy, video editor guy. There's a couple drama YouTubers out there, and I watch to kind of keep it up with the zeitgeist, you know, of the internet, and just to see what stupid shit's going on, and you know, keep up with lolcows and all that, you know, like Darkside Phil and Boogie, that guy, Boogie 998 or whatever the hell his name is, and then there's all these e-beggars and shit. I like to keep up with that stuff because then I know what not to do online. Like, oh yeah, don't do that, you know, don't be an e-beggar. But so I keep up with that stuff. But these guys, these drama guys, you know, they get thousands and thousands of views, and they have editors. They have people doing all this stuff for them, you know. The quartering is one. Quartering Rich from Review Tech USA, he does a live stream thing now. He keeps his drama separate from his tech channel or whatever. And, you know, they've got assistants, you know. This guy, the Quartering, he has an assistant who's handling his Twitter, handling his Discord, you know, all this crap. And he pays these people an income. It's like, Jesus, man, I wish I could make that much money. But yeah, it just goes to show you. But when you add that kind of complexity, you also add liability too. Because now, you know, one of your people could screw up and do something stupid. I just want to do videos and put them up on the internets. I don't know why. Man, YouTube is not... Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's like for some reason, it's not showing up as any viewers. I don't know what's going on with this crap today. I noticed YouTube was kind of acting up a little bit today. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I have to restart the only thing I can think of is restarting the stream, and I'm not going to do that. Let's see if I can go. Let's go here. I'm not going to like my stream. What is it showing? Oh, it says 1 watching here. Yeah, I think the YouTube dashboard is broken. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I was showing, like, it said I had 4 views. Now it says I have 3. Concurrent viewers 0. Like, what the fuck? Piece of shit. Oh, now we got the small carrier rocket. Here we go. Comes at a price of your life. Yep. All seeps into your daily life. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Where now you could just come stream, have fun, disconnect. Those people don't get to do that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's when I was doing streaming, I was streaming on Twitch a while back, and I got out of that. That's why I'm on YouTube. And I don't know if you follow the news, but Twitch had a big... They had that TwitchCon in San Francisco or whatever, San Diego or whatever. All these problems, all these entitled little brats running around, and I just... That's why I'm not on Twitch. I mean, I'm not discounting... Like, for example... The only reason I stream on Twitch is to get money out of them, you know, like ad revenue or something, you know. And if I get subs and things over there, that's fine too. But the problem is that streaming on Twitch has a very toxic community over there, especially for building games like this. Oh my God, there are some real weirdos over there. I had this one guy who's pestering me, being like a weirdo. I was playing Fallout 4. I was streaming it, and I was trying to build up, you know, a Fallout 4, you know, thing. This is on another channel that I have. I'm not using it right now. I'm probably going to delete it. And the guy started getting weird, you know, like he automatically thought I was going to be playing. I was like, oh, maybe I'll try Fallout 76 after this. And he thought that he was going to start playing with me. And I'm like, no, I don't do multiplayer, dude, you know. So I started getting kind of, you know, weird. And like he was gonna do things like, oh, I got this build for you, and I'm like, I didn't even ask you to do any of that stuff, you know. So he started getting kind of you know, what's the word, kind of pushy, you know. I'm trying to think of the word where, you know, when you don't ask for something and they do it anyway. Like, I never asked for it, nor did I mention I wanted anything done for me in Fallout 76, yet he's like, oh, I've got this for you. Oh, and I was like, dude. And then he started, when I was playing Fallout 76, I come to find out that the inventory was limited. And in order to get the inventory max, you know how it's infinite, pretty much infinite in the game, like in Fallout 4, 3, New Vegas, all that. You can just store stuff and you don't have to worry. Well, in Fallout 76, you have to pay them either monthly or yearly. Of course, if you pay yearly, it's less, to get infinite storage. And I was like, you're kidding me. I have to pay you $100 and some odd a freaking year in order to store shit in the game? How about I paid you $18 or $13 for the game? That should be enough for you. Now they have this, you know, content always coming out, you know, for Fallout 76. So you're kind of paying for that, but I'm not going to commit my life to Fallout 76 and the content that they have trickling out every year or 6 months. So I stopped playing it, and he's like, why'd you stop playing Fallout 76? Because I started playing another game. And I'm like, well, these are the reasons. And one of the things I mentioned was, well, I wasn't getting many views on it, and I don't like this, I don't like this. He's like, well, you said you didn't care about views. And I'm like, yeah, that's I don't care about views. Yeah, I'm gonna play a game I want to play. If I get 3 viewers versus 20, I'm still playing a game I like to play. I don't care. But he was like holding things against me. I'm like, that I said, and I'm like, yeah, I may have said that, but you know, there's other reasons why I'm not playing it, and the views was just a part of it. You know, it was just a small aspect, you know. But you get weirdos like that, you know, just kind of get weird and kind of ruin the fun on you, you know, mainly. So, oh god, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, Twitch has got some special people over there. I go to Twitch every so often. I watch I'll have background noise, you know, on some streamers. Yeah, I'll just set up a background noise stream, and when I'm doing some other crap, you know. Can I get oh, these need the components. Yeah, so we'll pull those out there. 1, 2, and 3. We have the carrier rockets. There we go. Very cool. So yeah, what a crazy time. Games as a service is a plague. Fallout 76 and whatnot. Yeah. You see a new game, they have already 3 years of past planned ahead. Yeah. Yeah, I think that this, like, I would rather have no online. Well, if there's a I wouldn't mind having a multiplayer experience if you want it, but single player for anybody, you know, like, so if I have offer the stuff as DLC, if I want it, I'll buy it. But with Fallout 76, they're like, hey, pay $100 a month and you're gonna get content all the time. Well, what if I don't like the content? You know, so that's why I was turned off with the Fallout crap, you know, because it just didn't make sense to me to do it, you know, after it was all said and done. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta move that up. But I enjoyed Fallout 76. I thought it was cool, you know, it was a neat game. And I thought, you know, I always like to explore new things, you know. And Fallout 76 had that newness to it, you know. Oh, cool, you know, there's new things to look into and all that. And I watched a couple of YouTubers play it, and I thought, all right, you know, let me check it out. But if I'm going to be exploring, you know, new content, well, I would have rather just say, give me Fallout 76 as it stands. Give me infinite storage. I would have played the game. I would have went, you know, and played it all. I think there were a bunch of things I didn't like about 76 to, you know, kind of cap it off. So I didn't really care for it. After playing it for a while, I was like, you know, I could play another game and still have. I don't need to play this game. I could play another game and get the same amount of, you know, effort, or same kind of experience, fun, whatever, you know. Whoops. Give me that. Let's see. That is here. All we gotta do is hook up 2 more things. I'm gonna put this here for now. 2 more things, and then we'll have the Dyson Sphere rockets ready to rock and roll. But yeah, Fallout 76 has a pretty good... It has potential. But they got to overcome the certain things that would turn off players like me, you know. Processor, say, there we go. There we go. Limiting storage and trying to get people to pay for it. I know. It isn't even limited because the technicalities is just greed. Yeah, it is. Yep. Yeah, they're just limiting. They're limiting you to see if they'll get you to pay out a little bit of money. And for those who enjoy 76, more power to you. You know, I've got, you know, hey, if you want to, because you could in a sense base your channel off of that one game. So more power to you. You know, I mean, I have no problems with that. You know, I'm not. It just didn't fit my, you know, what I wanted out of a game. You know. But I know there's people out there who are playing the hell out of this game, out of Fallout 76. But that's just one example, you know, of... Oh, you know what? I don't need this. Just go like that and like that. There we go. And we'll get this out of here. Do I need these for anything? Let's check this out here. Just to carry a rocket. Oh, okay. Well... I think that's... I'm going to leave them there just for now. Because I think that... I'm not sure if there's a research that I need anything for that. There we go. Whoa! We got a lot of carrier rockets there. What do you know? Nice! Very cool. So, yeah, it was... Oh, there we go. Another 15 degrees. So now... we go to our Dyson sphere here. There we go. So now we have 1, 2, 3 more researches to get all the Dyson spheres available. Wow, is this moving so slow? That's interesting. I guess it's okay. The resolution's good. Because it just seems like I have to move it so far. I'm like, whoa! Oh, it doesn't cap. Oh, that's good. I can keep going and going and going. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Now, the question of the day. We don't need, well, we need the sails. So I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna go ground level with the sails here. And that way, because we'll send the sails up. And then what I'm gonna focus on is carrier rockets. I wanna get the frames built, so. Oh man, but yeah, I mean, if people are enjoying Fallout 76, you know, like, and they don't mind, you know, then you don't mind paying the $100 a month, and you're okay with it. So I have no qualms there. You know, whatever you do with your money is your business, not my business. But for me, and I'm sure a lot of other players looked at that and went, "You're charging for storage, you assholes." Yeah, I get this DLC every so often, and it's fun. And there's a lot of things to do, but the world is kind of, you know, it's, I don't know how much bigger it is or smaller it is than Fallout 4, but it seems like to me, that's not really worth it. $100 a year to get DLCs? Nah. That is not worth it to me. I'd rather buy 100, or well, let's say 10. Let's say 8 games that I've never played before, you know, off of Steam. That would be the way I'd want to go. Let's see. Ooh, we need titanium lenses and processors. Oh boy. Okay, well, I don't know if I should wait for this research. We got a lot. You know, I could do is pause the research here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Because there's no point in trying to run research at the same time as this crap here. Processors, quantums. Quantum processors. Let's see here. And then we need the lenses. Oh, we need 10. Lenses and alloy. Grab from here. Ooh, that's not much. That's fine. Titanium alloy is way over here. There we go. Grab a crap ton of that. And 1! Holy cow, took all of it. Yum. That's no problem. Eventually all this will be automating it. But right now we gotta get this power under control. Cause the yeah. I'm not worried about power, things still run, but yeah, we gotta get that going here. Oh, I'm thinking, hold on a minute. There's these little water pools that drive me nuts. Can't always get rid of them all. Let's see here. I wonder if I should spin it this way. Go that way a little bit. I'm not gonna go crazy with the railgun things, but we do need to have a line. We do need to have some here, and I'm kind of running out of room. I wanted to reserve this space kind of maybe here for building the final materials that we need, and so I'm not too sure how I want to go about it yet. A final hub at the end of this thing, but I can't really do any more building until I get power. So, but all this from here down is for the Dyson sphere. I could flip these over here and go on top of that belt, but I don't know if I'm gonna, like I said, I don't know if I need these. Except for this. Sometimes they hide, they don't show you all the recipes, which is kind of annoying. So if I click on this thing, the only thing it's needed for is this. Which is kind of sad. But, so I don't know if I need to, but there might be something I need it for later on, I don't know. At this point, I can't remember. And I really don't think that we need it for anything else. So I could terminate this belt right here. But leaving the space open is kind of something I want to do, just in case. Okay, so let's go. I guess I'll go here. We'll pop that over there. We'll get these little guys over here. And then we'll place our Dyson sphere, our first Dyson sphere item. Holy crapes. Oh, okay. I forgot. This thing's enormous. Holy cripes. We'll cut that off. We'll pull that up. Yeah, this thing is pretty big. We gotta flip it. I think this way. Oh. Let's see. Maybe I'll go here. Bam! Oh yeah, and these suck power bad, big time. I forgot. Oh, look at how cool that looks, huh? It's got the yellow thing there. Oh, now we're gonna have to power. I like to use the I like using what do you call it? What are these things called? These things, the satellite substations, for powering these up, but we don't have the power capabilities for those as of current. Now what's interesting is you can't go in there with this. So, oh, open editor. We gotta let's see, this one is open editor. We got this one. That orbit, I don't really care about the orbits and stuff. I don't really know what they do. Details, structure points. So here it's telling us the structure points here. Rocket launching speed 5 a minute. Now how is it that I can... Why is this opening up? I want to select this one here. That one is... These don't... Yeah, what the hell? Oh. What the heck? How do you do this? Selected orbits. In editor. Add? No. Oh, wait. So, wait a minute. Maybe... Oh. Well, I think it'll just start up. I'll put a blue one on here. Yeah, it'll start firing up now. There we go. Woo! That is badass. And then we can get a... There we go. You launched your first rocket on home. And thus taking another step closer to completing Dyson Sphere. The rocket will carry your dreams to number 1.002 according to the established trajectory. What the hell? Start to appear before your eyes. Cool. All right, so now let's go here. So there's our rocket, and that's our Dyson Sphere node now sticking out. Notice how it's building it. There they are. So once they go into this thing, you start. Let's turn this rotation off here. I don't know. Oh, I guess I can't. So now we have nodes built. Oh, and it went. Wait, turn off. Follow rotation. Well, I guess we're not going to do it. All right. So let's go here. So there we go. Yeah. So once it pops in, there we go. Where did this go? Over here. Okay. Oh, milestone. Design sphere cell? Oh, we got to get a cell. We got to set a sail up. Ray receiver, critical photon, and then the animator. Okay. So there we go. So now this is generating power. We got 577 kilowatts. So every rocket that we send up is going to give us some power. 673 kilowatts. So these are very... This is the way to go with power. I mean, I'll suffer under solar until I get this going. You know, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to get the Dyson Sphere. I know. So there we go. 866. As soon as it pops in there, I think it'll go up. Let's see. Yep, 962. There's another one. And eventually our research will buffer up, and the power will get better on our planet. We'll be able to send these up more consistency, but it's going pretty good right now. There's a megawatt. There we go. Now we need at least a gigawatt to be safe going forward, but we'll have to have quite a bit of power in order to scale up. We can't scale up right now until we get a Dyson Sphere going. 1.5 megawatts. There we go. So I have some rockets in my inventory here. There we go. I think I have more. Maybe not. I don't think I do. Ooh, there we go. So now we're gonna start putting I have deuterium fuel rods now. We'll start using those. Yep, we're full. No more. So right now we could make more of these, but I don't want it to go too fast. Right now, I'm okay with it being kind of slow because we just shut off our research and stuff. But I want to see how much power we can get out of this thing. And then, oh, I should make a ray receiver. Oh wait, steel. Oh, we need the critical photon, which I have. Oh, I can make them. I'd rather grab them from the belt here, though. Critical photons. We'll grab a bunch. We gotta make a bunch of these ray receivers here. And we'll start replacing our solar with it. And then the solar we can repurpose, you know, later on. Other planets and stuff. You can put solar in between ray receivers, I think, too. It might fit. Silicon purified. That should be right here. Grab a bunch of this. Eventually I'll automate this stuff here. Yeah, like I'm thinking I'm gonna terminate the bus here. And then I could problem is like every item is a slot in a ILS, and it's kind of a tricky little thing. But let's see if we can. How many can we make? Oh, I need these rocket thingies. The rocket-looking thingies. Here we are. Oops. Make 5 of those. There we go. Now let's see what we can do. I'm curious. Now the ray receivers work pretty independently of everything else. So if we put it here, ooh, there we go, ray receiver, and there it is. Now this sucker is going to, it's producing 1.484 megawatts. Max output 16 megawatts. And you can tell that we solved our power problem already with that just one ray receiver. We'll put these down here for now to get use of them. And look at that. Let's see here. Let's go here. So we've got all this capability now. That's what those ray receivers just did for us. Power load 98%. Oh, 88. Requested power. So our Dyson sphere, we have a requested power of 600. I think we have a loss right now. I don't know if it's taking this into consideration. It probably isn't. So we have a Dyson sphere status. We're at, it says 45 megawatts. Oh, we are at 3.36 megawatts. Yeah, there we go. Oh, cool. Look at that. 7.6%. Tutorial. Ooh. What's this? Yeah. Oh, wow. Theoretical max power of photon generation mode is 480 megawatts. Oh, wow. Max power of photon generation, 480 megawatts. Theoretical max power, 60 megawatts. Okay. 60 megawatts. So if you put a lens in this, which we can't do yet, we have to research it. You can do some really high power. I never did that before. I'd love to try it. Now let's go over here. See how we're doing. Oh, now let's go and see about the railgun, the EM rail ejector. We just need steel. And we'll start shooting some sails up too. And steel, I think we need. I think. Yeah. 1. Oh, we need iron plate. Oh, we need gears, I mean. Gears. That's right here. We'll snatch a bunch of these here. I'll automate all this crap, but right now I just want to get this power under control. And the best way to do it is make a Dyson sphere. I'm going to take a quick break, so I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Cool, look at that thing go, man. All right, now we'll set this guy up. These are much smaller. The issue with these is they need to be able to get the to the Dyson sphere itself. So this may not be a good spot for it. In fact, I'm kind of, you know, like here's where we should be on this side of the planet here. This is where the sun is hitting primarily, right here. And here's where we are. So, but I don't know. We'll experiment with it. We can always move this thing. We could put an PLS on this and have it, you know, deliver the sales. PLS to another PLS, so to speak, so we don't have to belt it. But you know, we can make, in other words, we can make it work. Here we go. We has a Dyson sphere, baby. Very cool. So our milestones, you can go here and you can see this milestone thing. We still got some ways to go. Power storage. Oh, I could put an accumulator down. Milestone fusion power. Oh, yeah, we could do that too. Artificial star. So yeah, we have these two items here. Oh, we have to collect these rare ores. Fractal silicon, kimberlite, organic crystal. I want to say the optical grating is the one where you have to go to the other. It's this is for the unipolar magnet is black hole, by the black hole, and there's usually only one patch in the entire universe. I think it's the optical grating that's by the other planet, that other weird one, the neutron star. I think the optical grating is over there. I'm not sure, maybe not, but there's a rare resource that you can only get at those 2 points. Can I go? My hitbox is pretty big. Can I go through you? Too close. Oh, okay, yeah, that hitbox is crazy. So let's put it right here. This takes a lot of power. Here's where you set this. Yeah, you tell it you can have up to 20 different orbits. I never really got into playing around with that. I just kind of, you know, let them go. You know, here you go. So we can bring our solar sails down and feed them into that, and then we can chain them. I think. Oh, I think we have to go along here. Can we go in? No, we can't. Yeah. But I think we go along this way here. Yeah, there we go. So these you can't, I don't think you can pass through on these. Maybe you can. I want to say you can. I think you can. You just put like 2 dots down of the belt. Oops. I think we can do that. We'll see. We'll grab some of these here and test it out. So right now it doesn't know what's on the belt. Oh, it's not powered? Oh, it doesn't have a... Wait a minute, what happened? Oh, that one doesn't have power. Never mind. That's gonna be a problem. So I think we're gonna go... We'll pull that one up. The hitbox on this thing is quite large. I think I'm gonna do a power tower. Let's go about here. Let's see what happens. Is it gonna collide? Yep. Rail ejector. Man, this is a finicky hitbox, huh? Okay. Yeah, we can't put those in there. It used to be that you could just chuck them on the belt. Now you have to actually physically put them in there. So now that it has the like item on the belt, now I can get rid of them. Yeah, they do pop out. Okay, good. How many do I have? Got all kinds of crap that I have to clean up here. So now, yeah, so we can do a pass-through on that one. It's actually shooting through through there. That's awesome. There we go. There's our cells. Our solar sails are orbiting now. And what happens is that they are yellow and then they get allocated, and when they turn blue. And they'll funnel into one of these holes here until this is all full. So we'll have a lot more power. Ooh, look at that. Life distribution of solar sails. Oh, cool. Solar sail status. In orbit. Being absorbed, 16. There we go. Okay, so it's got that information. So our solar sails have to come from a pretty far away. That's why there was a research for solar sail life. Because it takes a while for them to, they allocate and then they eventually get over here. So I don't bother doing Dyson spheres until I can build a frame for them to be placed into. Doesn't make sense. And right now, this one here, for example, I just built a little piece there. So, oh, what's this here? Oh, interesting. They've got a like a little blue section there. Constructed and planned. Oh, that's kind of cool. They actually have a status on there. That's in that. Oh, they got a status on this one too. So we're up to 9.23 megawatts already. Kick ass. So now, yeah. So you can get a status on this node right here as to how far it's complete, and it looks like they're giving us a completion of what we have planned. That's nice. I like that a lot. That's pretty cool. Really cool. And it fills up. The sails give us a little bit of power too. I think it does tell you how much power you get from your sails. Wow, look at all this information down here. The hell is all that? Those are like alien symbols there. I've never seen anything like that before. So there you go. Here's the sails coming in. So they just they're picking this one right here. And, oh, and it can't fire because if we look at our planetary view here, so we're here and the sun is over there. So we are obviously on the opposite side. So this has to rotate not only around the planet, but around, on our axis. And then we can start firing sails at it again. So what you want to do is pick the side that it's going to be facing the sun the most. And we could go up to the equator and put some here. Or wait, over here. So this does have a rotation to it. I think if we just sit here, yeah, see how it's rotating this way a little bit. Yep. So eventually we will end up over here, facing the sun. But if this planet is in the way, we can't fire them. So the solar sails are a line of sight thing, whereas the rockets are not. The rockets just go. They know where to go. They have fuel and stuff. Oh, there we go. We got it. Woo, cool. What's this one now? Oh, we got that. Okay. There we go. So we go here. Oh, no, wait. Here. Now we have our solar cell. They're inside it. They should pop around the I don't see them though. Where are they? We have 4 or 3. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh, so if you click on this, oh, they give you different information. Oh, okay, I see now. Nice. Constructed 8. So it gives you a little status on every cell now. Oh, that's really cool. It's hard to see. I don't know. I don't see them though. It must be a lot. We have 482. Oh, yeah, that's a lot. They changed this a lot since I last played. So it's kind of a different thing now. These, I think, are more of a collective as opposed to a sale making thing. You know, these little tiles. So we're not going to see a tile complete until a certain amount, because we only have 8 right now. And right now it looks like the sales are going towards this node, but they might change. They might go here, 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 you know, whatever. Well, the ones that we have completed, they could allocate to, I think. 10 megawatts. There we go. Now it's firing. There we go. Okay, cool. That'll get us some power. I'd like to get the Dyson sphere up to, you know, a considerable amount. I think 1 gigawatt is where we need to be, and then I can start ripping the solar and putting the ray receivers down. Now the ray receivers aren't very, I think they're not very efficient right now. Upgrades here, yeah. So we got this ray transmission here. I researched these two off screen. So we have better technology right here. I think that's the one. Solar ray basic energy dissipation. Now that one needs to go up in order for us to get better Dyson sphere receiving, energy receiving. That's, we need this to in order to do that. So we're not going to be crazy good right now. It's going to take a while. That's why this game kind of, you know, just because it says the game is finished doesn't mean that you've done everything in the game that you could possibly do. Oh, so the angle now is too extreme for our railgun, which is fine. I'm just looking to get rid of that crap anyway. The rockets are the ones that are getting us the most power. 12 megawatts. It's gonna be slow going. The last of our sales are allocating there. Or, well, that new spread that we have. There's a rocket there. Woo! That is so cool. There's another one too. Oh, look at, they're popping into existence. Oh wait, these might be our is that the carriers? No, those are the rockets. That's the railgun going right there. So they're popping in over here. And then there's a rocket. We got pretty consistent rockets going with just the one though, which is nice. 13.1, 13.3. So it's about 200 kilowatts per rocket. Interesting. 13.3. 4, 5. I think the sales are going in there too as well. Getting a few sales. But the frame alone, you can just do frames, but you might as well do the sales too, because they have worked on optimizing it now, where it used to be you didn't want to do the sales because of FPS issues and game performance or whatever. But now the sales, I think they redid the graphics so they're not as crazy, but they look really good. 14.2, 14.3, there we go. Huh, got a little blip over here. Blip, blip. Life distribution of solar sails. Oh. Oh, okay. So, yeah, these are getting allocated so quick. Once they pop into existence on our sphere, it has a little blip, and then it gets allocated right away. So that's why we're not seeing any information here. That makes sense. Very cool. But we're getting some good power. That's all that matters. Yeah, so I'd like to see a half gigawatt, 500 megawatts out of the on our planet, I think. Well, it's one thing to have it on the Dyson sphere. It's another thing to collect it. So our ray receivers aren't really that good. That's why we have to see what we can get out of our ray receivers as we start to convert. But I think one ray receiver should be. Now notice how our power load is. We have a 25% continuous receiving. As we research that one that I was talking about, we could be still receiving sunlight on the other side of the, on a dark side of a planet. So yeah, it'll go down a little bit, but the efficiency gets really high up there. So right now, this is generating 8 megawatts, and we're not even, getting that much sun over here. Oh, this one's dead though. So we're still getting power. See that? We still have. Now it's going down. Now as you as you do the infinite research, we'll actually get more power, even though it's on the dark side. So that's what's nice about these. $6 megawatts. That's not too bad. Whoops. I'm wondering if I could start replacing the well, I'm gonna wait before I start replacing these. You have a lot of solar. I could put the solar on a planet where I just am doing mining. However, it's kind of tough because once you have the Dyson sphere components, you can throw them in an ILS, an interplanetary, and then I can have these, I can warp them. Once we get warpers in place, I can have these warped to a planet. I don't even need to build a Dyson sphere manufacturing plant. I have one right here, so I can just warp them and build a Dyson sphere, put a couple ray receivers down, done. I don't need to deal with solar anymore, So now you do need the initial power setup, and that's why I would probably use solar in the interim. But once you get the star, then you can just bring antimatter with you and an artificial star, and you got 70 megawatts or whatever it is for that, So I usually just use those to get a Dyson sphere set up, and then once the Dyson sphere is set up, put the ray receivers down, start receiving the power from the sun that you're at, and then do your mining operation from that point. So it makes it so much nicer when you start to do planetary mining outside your universe. Just getting pretty consistent with one. We're cranking along here. The only thing is, this is this needs 2, and that's every 6 seconds, and this is every 8. So yeah, we can add it. Let's add another one of these while we're at it, because our research is probably doing fine now. We're caught up. I think, yeah, it's all done. Caught up and stuff. Let's see what we got here. The indicator is... This is still running over here. That's how bad these rare crystals are. That is still going. I think we're using it for other products right now. The green motors, what are you guys going? Oh, they're building back up a little bit. But we're using the pink finger traps, we call them. I think they're using that for some things. Cashmere crystals, yeah. That is using deuterium. Oh, here, yeah, this is what we're using the crystals for these because we got the processors and all that going. That's why we're doing. That's why things are getting eaten. Okay. How are we doing? 16 megawatts. That's not great. Got a few cells. I could, you know what I'm going to start doing is sending up the cell, the sails now. We'll get power from these. What do they say on here for the sails? 900 seconds. Number of sails more effective to obtain the radiant energy of stars. Okay. Doesn't say anything about power on these. I'm not too certain. I'm sure there's something out there about regarding it. All right, well, we are in Dyson Sphere land, which is really good. Been trying to get to this point for a while. And then as soon as we're done with all the research here, we'll get the space, our white cubes set up. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that. There we go. So we got 3 levels here. Then we can completely do it. That'll complete our Dyson Sphere building. And then this one here, this is the gravitron lens, which I'm not really worried about right now. That's kind of like super endgame stuff. I never even did that on my last save. You kind of get set up and you're like, yeah, I don't even care for it. You really have to have a planetary system just to make gravitational lenses. And then this one here is just, yeah, all we have is just to finish this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we got the final. So I'm not even worried about these two. We can just fast track to the universe matrix, get that set up and finalized, and then we got to do the critical photons, which is ray receivers. So what I wanted to do is build out a little bit here, make some hub stuff here, and then leave, not necessarily build, I don't want to build anything after here, so we can probably build over here and get those final components built. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this one here. We got this guy, which needs the cable. I'd have to go backwards on the belts and then do the MK3, but I'm not too sure. I could request these into a logistics case, because we have the little logistic drones now. So now, you know, it kind of makes it a little easier to do the hubs. So I can request these and make these down here somewhere. And then same with these things. I could just request the chemical plants and then add the additional stuff via belt. This thing here I could build, you know, pretty easy. Pretty easy to do. Now we have the ability to do little logistic drones. That is awesome. 18 megawatts. Gonna be slow going with the amount of production we have. I'll have to beef this up here. Let's see how we're doing. We got to build up now. So we could probably add another one of these, but how consistent? You're still having issues? You are still having issues. Huh. We'll have to add another one, I guess. Who knew? This needs 2. Oh. I guess I'll do 4. We'll do that. That way I can get that power pole in there. What? Oh, I can't get that one. Oh, hold on a minute. Should be able to get it. There we go. That should be enough. I love how when it fires off the rocket, it warps the view. It's so cool. And then whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, wait, it didn't do it. Or did it? Kind of warps the environment. There it is. That is so cool. It's like a ripple, you know? Kind of like a sound wave, but also affects the light refraction. That is really cool. Very well done, this game. Very graphically, very pleasing. Oh, there they go. Solar sails. What are these? 15 a minute. 7.5. Yeah, we'll add some more of these too. Might as well. We'll beef it up a little bit. Bonk. Then we'll have to do these too. These are 20. That's 15. It's pretty much a 1-to-1 on these slightly. Oops. I think I'll add one of these here. Oh, and I gotta beef this, these prisms. Pop that one in there, and we'll draw this one over. I'll put it like about there. Let's get more prisms going. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. And they're way over here. Yeah, see, they're starting to go here. 30 a minute. Okay. And our little glass manufacturing area will have to be upgraded too. Oh, this is using yellow. Huh. I'm going way back now. Yeah, we'll go here. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think this design, I should have put a case in between here. That way, this case would have been the input for this and the output as well. So I'm gonna these are gonna get, if I ever do this again, I'm gonna redesign using the cases in between the machines. Because now I can't put these yellow guys, see these guys here? I have to actually go into the machine here and hope that there's enough space in there. Whereas I could just go in here and just kind of shift right click them in, or control, I think it's shift right click, shift left click. So I ended up making it worse for myself. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot, you know, it's a nice little buffer case to throw extra items when you're upgrading. Okay, here's this thing. Yeah, you're gonna be getting hammered. Okay, so this I already knew was gonna be an issue. I think I can go over here. I'll just go this way. We'll go in. And I'll get my little reference here for that. Spacing there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. That is a smelter, yes. Copy. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Okay. We'll get out of this. And I think I'll have to put stone in here. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Okay, we need power. We'll just go like that. And there. Okay, now I'm just gonna pull from here. Like so. Now I've got this belt I can pop into here that I already have ready to go. Power that up. And then we'll go, oh wait, stone. There we go. Oh, it took, how did it know to do stone there? Oh, I think I selected that, and it kept it. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. This is what, a 2-to-1? Yeah. So that's 15 machines that we can do here. I hate water. In Factorio, oh my god, I can't stand water. I use the explosive excavation mod just because I hate water trains and I despise all that. I'm like, nope. 15. What? That's 6. Oops. And, or, you know, like, I don't use the wells. There's the wells you can use. The mods that you can pop a well down to get water. I think that's a little too far. So I'll use explosive excavation because you actually have to blow a hole. You know, you have to make the material and all that. Let's see, 15. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think 13 is fine for what we're doing here. We can always expand it later. Right there is good. There we go. I could put another, I can loop this around and go this way. I could go down another few here, but I think we're fine for this purpose here. And then I'm gonna take that out. Put that in there. We'll burn this out. And this will be our new and improved glass manufacturing area. Let's see how our power's doing. Oh, we're doing fine. We got plenty of power for building the Dyson sphere. 349 megawatts. Nice. There we go. Goodbye, 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 and goodbye. Get rid of whatever stone I had left in there. Very good. I'll have to do some stone and coal mining on this planet. What I usually do is I'll do an ILS like this, and then eventually it's going to go off planet. This base here, believe it or not, is the starter base. That's all this is. That's why I don't really care how it looks or how whatever. What's this crap here? What are you, processors? Oh, that's the components, yeah. I don't care how it looks, and I'm not worried about, you know, if everything is perfectly ratioed and stuff, you know. I don't really give a rat's ass. Because this isn't meant to be a production base. It's just it's a research. Just getting that research. 10 a minute? Oh my god, these things. These things are nuts. It's fun to get the Dyson Sphere components cranking out and having all those rockets shooting out, though. That's fun. That's a production goal you don't need to worry about, but oh my gosh, it is fun to try and get all those rockets going. You don't need to, but it's fun. Okay, we'll double that up because we're having issues. Oh, you guys need this stuff here. Cool. Got some motors. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else. Oh, let's check our thing here. There we go. That's fine. Trying to get rid of this hydrogen here. That should be cranking along. We're gonna have all kinds of bottlenecks and stuff to figure out because I'm not mathing anything out. Oh, let's check our Dyson Sphere. 25 megawatts. There we go. Cool. There we go. Now we got some sales showing up. Yeah, these rockets are going to take a while. So we've got... oh, this one's... The node is done. There we go. I thought I saw a rocket go in there, though. Oh, no. It's got one more. One more to go. Delivering 89 of 90, and that one is done. And then I'll start they're working on other ones, though. So this should be it right here. And then once that's done, then the rockets will go somewhere else. Start building other ones. So it builds like 1, 2, 3, and then it'll build the node, and then two, like in this case, it's half of that bar. And there we go, 90 of 90. So that's done. So now the sails will build in a square pattern around this one. So, and then when this one's built, all it needs is one rocket, and then the solar sails can go into this cell, and it's in a square pattern around that, which is pretty cool how they did it. I really think it's neat. So as soon as... Now, I think the cells I'll just allocate to this one until they're done. I don't know how they work. Oh, this one here, solar sails can go there now as well. As soon as that rocket, I think the first rocket that goes in there, boom, it's ready to accept the solar sails. So that's why I want to build the frame first, because then my sails, or whatever resources I'm using, they're going up in the air. Now, granted, if you research, like some people will, I think it's a cool factor more than anything else. They'll send the sails up and they'll just kind of float around, but it's not consistent power. So, because they could, die off. And also, you're just wasting resources throwing sails up in the air to have them disintegrate. So I prefer to get to this point and then start the Dyson Sphere and suffer through solar, and punch solar down, which is fine. And the solar, like I said, I can use for other stuff. I wish you could break stuff down. That'd be kind of nice. Because I'm going to have quite a bit of solar sitting in a case. But what I'll do is I'll probably repurpose it on a planet where I just am mining one thing and throw the solar panels on that and just leave them. In other words, don't worry about building a Dyson Sphere. However, you still can build a Dyson Sphere. But yeah, it sucks. I could just throw them on the ground and step on them too. 27 megawatts. takes a while. And I don't want to build too many at this time, because they're just gonna be flying everywhere and not one thing will be completed. I'd rather complete sections and then add more. However, you can plan the whole thing out. You just don't fill. For example, what you could do is you go to this layer here, and I could pause this so it doesn't move. I could go and just pop some more in here, you know, like so. Make sure that we're on there. Like that. Now, I don't have to do anything but this. So if you don't take this tool and fill it in, I think, oh, you know what? I think the rockets will still go here, though. So you can actually delete these. I think the rockets will go there, though. Just not the solar sails. So in order to, you know, keep your rockets going, you know, allocating to a certain point, you know, you can do that. Because I'd rather get the rockets all allocated, then I can just start cranking sails out. And you don't have to worry about them. But solar sail production has to go up, for sure. But yeah, I'm okay with 28 megawatts that I'd never had before. Ooh, look at this. Whoa. We can make some more railguns. Or more vertical launching silos. We got a surplus here. We need everything. Now, I do eventually automate these things. Quantum chips. I think we need a 10 per, right? Yeah. And then, what the hell is this thing? Oh. Oh, that's the deuterium fuel. That's pretty slow. These things are 5 a minute, yeah. We gotta add more capacity for that. Yeah, the deuterium is terrible. Oh my god. Okay, now need some lenses here. We need the construction components in titanium. And there they are. Grab a bunch of those. Yikes. And here they are. Hiding in between here. Or hiding. Okay. Only one. Oh, 80 titanium per. Am I making the right thing? I hope I did. Yeah, I did. 3, I guess. We'll make 3. Now, you don't need to, like, when you're done with... Well, like, in this planetary system, I probably want to do... I'd like to do 10 layers. Oh, you know what I forgot? Oh, I wanted to calculate the range, or the Dyson sphere slices. That's okay. Whatever. We could, you know what? You could delete the Dyson sphere and start over. Yes, you can. Here's more deuterium. That's keeping up. Wait, we're probably have to add more deuterium. Yeah, I forgot. I wanted to calculate the... Now, this is kind of crazy. You can overlap these. That is cool. It's like one unit, you know? Now, and you can walk through it too, which is another interesting thing. We'll go here. So all you need... I think we'll do that. And then we output and input. There we go. And then when you don't have substations, just pop it right on in front of there. And boom. Now we got 2 rockets going. Whether we can support it is another story. Shoom. There we go. Now we'll be able to build. Yeah, so what I wanted to do real quick. I guess I could do this. If you add a new layer, we're at this. Well, what's this layer here? You know what? I wish it told you what this is set to. I want to say, I don't remember what this was. Because I don't know what the radius is. I don't know. Is that it? This is add a new layer. 59. So we're too close right there. Now, because that's a part of the calculation that I wanted to make. I think this was at 4. Yeah. I think we went 4,000. So the biggest layer we can make is 22,400. And so we'll get our handy little calculator out here. So I'm going to take 22,400. And I think it was 4,000 that one was at. So we got 18,400 of a Dyson sphere range. You know, that's how much between the smallest and largest, 18.4. And then we divide that by 10. So every 18, we can do a Dyson sphere every 1,840, I think it's meters or something. So 4,000, I'll have to write that down. And every planet is different. I think that type, every planet type. 1840. So the slices are, the next slice is 4,000 plus 1840, and we got 5840. So we got 4K 5840, and then the next one we would add to that another 1840, and we'll see if this works. 7680. Okay, so that's 3 spheres. 3 Dyson spheres. Spherios. So we can go here. And we'll go 5040. Enter. And then, great. I don't care about anything else. So if we look at number 1 and number 2. Can we look at heights? Okay, so we can hide it. See that? So this is the first one. That's the second one. And then we can hide. Oh, see how it's kind of off? I didn't mess with the angles or anything like that. Hide rocket modules. Oh, okay. Oh. Hide back structures. In-game. All layers in editor. Oh, in-game. Oh, cool. Planning mode. So now, see, okay, we can hide all layers, and we can only see the number 2. If we do this one, if we do hide all layers. Oh. Hide all layers. Oh, okay. Selected layers. Ah, here we go. So now we can hide that one, and we can hide this one. It's not built yet, but wait a minute now. In-game, in editor. Why is it not taking the frame out though? 2 in editor. Huh. Hide back structures. All layers. Okay. So this one is behind. Hide rocket modules. Yeah, I'd like to hide this one. You know, I'll have to figure that out. Okay, so now let's go to 3. Oh, wait. New layer. Yeah, there we go. And this one is 7680. and then create. Oh, there we go. So now we have 1, 2, 3. And then for 4, we add 1840 to the 7680, and we get another layer and another until we get to the max 10th layer. But we'll start with 1 and work our way to 2, 3, and all and so forth, so on and so forth. So that's kind of how I do that. So I get maximize. The whole point of this is I want to maximize the sphere size, and that's why I wanted to take the 4,000. I think it was 4,000 is the minimum to the maximum, but I don't think that it's perfect because I think it's not taking the maximum smallest sphere that you can make and then because it's all about how close you can get the layers too. So what I would do in that case, I think, is you add a new layer and you go with the maximum layer. Okay, and you create it. Then you go to, then you see what the smallest slice is. So you back it up a little bit and see where the smallest from there, or the largest, but not, it won't conflict with the largest sphere. So work your way out and in. You couldn't do that before though. You had to start from interior, work your way exterior. But now that you have this feature, whoops, drop my notepad here. Now that you have the feature to hide layers and stuff, you can work your way from the largest to the smallest, and then you can get the biggest Dyson spheres, starting from the largest to the smallest, and then having that gap between the spheres to be as close as possible. Now you can get the biggest spheres within, as opposed to having kind of an arbitrary, kind of a mathematical slices, if I guess you could say. It's not really technical, but but yeah, so now you can start with the largest sphere and then find out, well, where is the next smallest sphere closest to the largest sphere, and work your way in, because right now I got a 4,000 sphere. I think that could be potentially larger, so I should start from the largest and work my way in. So maybe next time I'll do that, I don't know. But right now we just want to get the power going and all that, and we'll worry about the little shit later. We'll worry about the details and making better stuff later. I'd like to do some Dyson sphere designs too. That's kind of fun. 38.5 megawatts. Not bad. I wonder why that's going down. Probably because the sun's facing away. 38 megawatts. We need 10 times that in order to make an impact on our power. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, we're fine. We're able to run 2 rockets. And whenever this is able to fire off, we get some, some sails. And it looks like let's see what this is doing here. Oh, okay, there it is right there. 1.83, 1.81. We're getting 75 kilowatts. That's it? From there? 45 kilowatts? Huh. I wonder if that's just the sails. Because this has power. Yeah, see. 1.53 megawatts just from that alone. We clicked on this one. This is done. Whoops. This is 2.88 megawatts right here. Just that node right there. This one is not done. 2.88 as well. Let's see what we got here. This 2.88 I think is separate from the 1.83. I think that could be the case. Very cool. So yeah, I want to get the power up and running before I start doing, or get the ray receivers in, and then pull that solar out and increase our power budget. So then we can start doing research without having to worry about power. Let's see here. Okay, what can we do in the meantime? Let me see. Maybe I can make some more of these. Need silicon in the motor thingies. We'll make a bunch of these. I'm glad they still use the silicon, the high purity silicon for the ray receivers, because it makes sense to do that. Okay. Pink photon thingies. Nope, wrong one. In there. Neural. And steel. I think I'm gonna pull up some solar. And we'll get the these things. More. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Let's see if I'm up where I start at. Yeah, I was here. So now, these are what? Only... Oh, wow. Oh. Power load 66. These are not that power... It says 360 kilowatts. Oh, okay. And we're getting a little better than that. I wonder if that research affects our solar panels too. 360. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's like 3.6. Is that? Wait a minute. 360 kilowatts, right? Is that 3.6 mega? Can't be. That's 6 megawatts currently versus the 360 times 2 or times 10 about. So yeah, we doubled our power just doing that alone. Just one of these doubled our power. $345 megawatts. Let's see if we can fit some in this space here. So I'm not sure if I want to go here or go tight. Let's see about tightness. We'll try that out. Right about there. That works. 5. Very cool. 6.54. So we got 6. That's kind of off, isn't it? Yeah, that is off. It did not place very good. I figure if I go close in, we'll get more array receiver. It may be weird, like placement-wise, though. It may not match up very well. So if we're getting, let's say 6 megawatts times 5. Yeah, see how it's kind of weird, gapped out there? I don't know if I like that. I think hand placing it's probably better. Yeah, it looks weird. What I like to do is I like to go on the you know, angles here. We're able to fit an extra one by having this skewed though. That was why that worked out. And I doubt we can't fit if we push this one over and this one over. Maybe we could fit another one in here. I doubt it though. So we'll play around with that a little bit later. Let's see. So we got 5 times 6 megawatts. So that's 30 megawatts right there. 30 megawatts. And then we pulled up 25 times 360. $360 kilowatts. So that's 12.6 megawatts versus 30 in the same space. So it's more than double now. We more than doubled our power by pulling that out. Those solar panels. And if we look at a solar panel here, we got 356 megawatts. So that's nice. How many of these do I have left? I have one. Oh, okay. What if I could fit it in here? Probably not. Let's go out this way. I'll pull these up later. I'll just put it here for now. That way I can at least benefit from it. 6 megawatts. And we're way over here. The sun is kind of barely hitting it, you know? So that's really good. Let's go over here. See how our rockets are doing. And our railgun can't operate yet, but it'll eventually pop on. The rockets are more important at this point. We can always do we can do a PLS and have the railguns anywhere on the planet. Oh, we're getting some sales though. Oh, they're building this one here now. 43 megawatts. Very cool, very cool. Bum, bum, bum. 48.5. Yeah, you don't really need a lot of rockets in the beginning. You just need to get it up and running. Once you get the power, then you can start to upscale your operation. Right now we're in a situation where we need power in order to expand. We're tapping out the solar. So we just gotta, it's a waiting game at this point. Let's see here. I kind of wish I was on Twitch because I like to raid people. I always thought raiding was always fun to me. I thought that was always something cool. Unfortunately, you can't raid well, you can raid in YouTube, but you have to be following them. So I'd have to go, well, in this channel, I have to start following people on this channel. Well, I am following. Let's see here. Oh. Yeah, I am following. Yeah, let's see here. I never see anybody streaming. A lot of people that I follow on YouTube that have followed me that are content creators, they don't stream. I don't know why. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I'd like to rate other YouTube, content creators on YouTube. It's just not a thing, you know. That's why Twitch, I mean, that's why I like the idea of streaming on Twitch and YouTube, because of the raids and stuff, and it's just so much nicer. I mean, they got more. Twitch is so much better set up for live streaming, obviously, and community building. Unfortunately, you've got that, toxic trolling element there, which I don't like. You have to have thick skin to be over there and be able to deal with. You have to have moderation in check and all that. That's why I don't like it over there. It's a great way to monetize yourself, and you do get a lot of people, but there's some nasty effers over there. And they go to streams and that's all they do is they just harass people and try and troll them, and then if you react to them, then they get worse. You know how it is. Don't feed the trolls. There's really some weirdos over there. I don't like, there's this thing where you don't want to say mentally unstable because you don't want to be the person yeah, I'm not a psychologist, so I, you know, and even if I was, you can't label somebody mentally unstable unless you meet with them and do some therapy sessions, you know. So there is that, you know. I just say weirdos. Weirdos is a better term. Safer, I guess. But yeah, I really would like to be on Twitch if it wasn't such a toxic shithole. All you gotta do is look at their last TwitchCon and you can tell what kind of garbage Twitch is. But I'm not, you know, I'm not ruling it out like I won't ever stream on there. I'm just saying, you know, when push comes to shove, you know, you gotta get yourself out there too. If you can handle streaming on Twitch with moderation and being able to keep trolls from getting worse, you know, and creating new ones, that's when you can start to stream on Twitch. Because it is just a cesspool. And there are ways to get people off your stream and not make them worse. And you got to be really good at it. You got to be really good at social engineering, I guess. I don't know. Kind of interesting. It's an interesting concept, but not Twitch isn't for me right now. Well, there we go. We got the Dyson sphere up and running. So I think what I'll do is I'll just off-screen this, and I want to eat. I'm hungry. I didn't eat lunch, or I got to eat lunch now. Ugh, these things. And I might pick up. I don't know. I might try and play a different game this evening. I was thinking 7 Days to Die, because it's, you know, Halloween season, so to speak. You know, we're in fall and all that in the Northern Hemi. I was thinking 7 Days to Die or some other kind of. I don't want to get too crazy. I don't want to just play one little game and kind of do a one-off. There's a couple games I have which I've been thinking about. I've got this game called Inmost, and it was kind of a spooky little game, but not it wasn't an intentional spooky game. It was just the atmosphere is spooky. And there's also Inside, which is a game that I've had for years, and I thought it was really cool. I saw somebody playing it once, and I was like, "Ooh, I gotta try this out." And I think we could get a couple streams out of that, you know, a bunch. Depends on how long you play it, you know. But there's some really interesting things in that. It's called Inside. And so those two games would be kind of like nice to play to kind of, because there's really not much to do here but wait until I get the power up. And once we get the power up, then we can start, you know, building again. So I want to have something we can play in the meantime. What else is there? There's also a game I was interested in playing. I'm not sure if I want to play it, though. It's called Metro Exodus. But it's kind of with the conflict going on in the Ukraine. It's based in Russia. And I have nothing against the people, you know, obviously of Russia, and it's the government's fighting, not the people, which is sad, but true. Nobody goes out, I don't think, I mean, I'm sure there's people who are on the side of the government, but, I don't know. It's the fact that there's a conflict going on and it's involving Russia. I don't know if I want to play that game yet, until the conflict is over, if that's possible. But it's kind of a scary game. That's why I want to play it. So I think that I would like to play it just because it's scary and in the spirit of kind of Halloween and all that. There's some pretty nasty creatures in it, I guess. So it'd be kind of fun to try it out. I did put some time into it to test it out. I gotta get my volume levels tweaked because it's quite an interesting. It's a loud. Every game I have to always tweak the volume and all that, you know, like you do. It's always a pain. There we go. Fill in some of this crap here. Get some soil piles. 4.99. Oh, wow. I went down. Oh, here's some. click, you piece of crap. I'm probably filling in areas. There we go, 5 million. I want to get that 5 mil. Go, go, go. So good thing is, well, you have to cut your railgun off, your rail ejector, because they'll just throw sails up no matter what. This will stop automatically when your nodes are done. Whoops, wrong one. The sails will keep flying around, so you have to monitor that. You don't want to waste sails. 57.7. It's kind of getting slow going because we're in the millions now, the 50 million range. But we're looking pretty good here. All right, so I'm gonna eat lunch and then I'll think about a game to play here. That's not Dyson Sphere in the afternoon. So thanks for hanging out. And I'll see ya in a couple hours. Have a good one.